tonight's 40 under 40 for the Moody on the Market class of 2025 of 40 under 40. I'm Zack East. I'm the awards director for Moody on the Market, which is among many jobs that I have in the community, but this one is one of my favorites because we get the chance to see and hear from all of you and the work that you do in the community. And it's a very big part of what we do at Midwest Family and Moody on the Market to make sure that the community is well supported and that we hear from people like you who are doing great things in the community. As you might know, the Moody on the Market Award Series is 3 different events: 40 under 40, Best Places to Work, and Bold Women of Business. And we have years worth of winners in all of those areas that you can find on the website in case you would like to do some light reading sometime after this event is over this evening. Before I get started this evening, I also want to take a moment to recognize a few groups of people that helped make this prestigious award series possible. First, a very big thank you to our sponsors. They include the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber, Silver Beach Pizza, the Inn at Harbor Shores, Insurance Management Service, United Way of Southwest Michigan, South Bend International Airport, and Sturgis Bank, with support from the Mason Jar Cafe and New Heights Auto Service. Without their financial support of this program, you all would be paying for your drinks and your food this evening, and I might ask you for some money for your trophies. So again, they're doing great work. So let's give them a big hand, please. And I, of course, would like to recognize the retired namesake of Moody on the Market, that, of course, being Pat Moody, who has the chance to kick us off this evening with a rousing speech. Right, Patrick? Come on up.
Thank you, Zach. I don't know about rousing, but I do want to alert you all that there will be a pop quiz to determine how much of the reading you did of your competitors, the ones that you were up against, So we're going to have a quiz on how much you know about the rest of them. Anyway, good evening. Tonight, we celebrate more than just success. We celebrate the boldness to dream, the courage to lead, and the persistence to build something that matters. As Moody on the Market 40 under 40 honorees for the class of 2025, you are not here by chance. You are here because you've turned ambition into action. You've chosen progress over comfort, purpose over popularity, and impact over applause. You represent what leadership looks like in a new era: innovative, inclusive, and unafraid. Your work is not just shaping individual businesses, organizations, and industries. It's shaping people and communities and the future. But we want to remind you that this is not the finish line. It's a milestone. So I ask you to keep pushing boundaries, keep asking the hard questions, keep making a difference, and most importantly, keep lifting others as you rise. Because true success isn't just about what you accomplish, it's about the doors that you open for those who are coming behind you. Congratulations. The future is brighter for our entire region because of all of you. And we at the Moody on the Market team salute you for being the force for good that you have become and continue to strive to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. And while Pat no longer oversees the awards series, we are definitely still fortunate enough to have him as one of our judges for this event. We have a judging panel that is always made up of past winners for the 3 different award programs that we do. And I'd like to take a moment to recognize the judges' effort as they comb through over 90 nominations this year. They are very deserving people that are with us this evening. But they had to make some very tough decisions to get down to our number of 40, of course. Can I please ask Tyler Allen of Boss Services and Trenton Bulot of the South Haven Convention and Visitors Bureau to come up if you're here? I'd like to give you a big hand and also give you a little gift for this evening. Let's have a hand for them. Looks like I'm keeping some gifts. Just to show you what they get, we have this very awesome little, like a laptop backpack. It's got the cool arm brace thing that all the kids are wearing. Is it a thing? Yes. Not young. I'm over 40. So I was told that these were cool, so I ordered them. Big thank you to them. And to give you a little bit better of an idea of how we structure this, again, the judges independently make these decisions. And again, they're a group of past award winners alongside Pat. And none of our sponsors, including Midwest Family Broadcasting, have any say in the adjudication of these nominations. So the people who have been chosen did not pay for this award to be here. They truly earned it based on all the merits of what the nominees submitted about them. That is a huge thing, and it doesn't happen very often in the world of awards that exist in the world. But here in Southwest Michigan, we take this very seriously, and we appreciate the judges and their efforts very much. Every person that's here has met the minimum requirements, of course, to be part of the 40 under 40, and they live or work in Berrien, Cass, or Van Buren counties. They are not a past 40 under 40 winner, and they had to be 40 before the nomination window opened in early July. What you will notice if you do look at any of the trophies that are up here or look at any of the folks that are on the screen that pop up this evening, we normally award 40 people. We're actually at 39 this evening for the first time. And that is because one person was unable to accept their award because they changed positions and moved out of the job that they were in from the person who nominated them for this award. So they felt that it wasn't perhaps a reasonable thing to take that award. So we accepted their decision, and we have 39 this evening. In case you're doing any counting, I didn't actually leave somebody out, but I definitely worry about it late at night. So there is that. In addition to our judges being present this evening, I'd also like to recognize representatives of our sponsors and partners to come up and say a few words. And the first person would be Arthur Havlicek of the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber with Child in Tow. Don't ask me to hold the baby. It's a bad idea. Just saying.
I shouldn't run with a baby either. That's probably not good. Well, good evening, everybody. I'm going to be very quick because I got to change a diaper here, and I got one freaking out in the back. But I just want to say congratulations to everybody. The Chamber is really proud to sponsor this on an annual basis because, frankly, everything we do with leaders, whether it's business leaders, nonprofit leaders, or community leaders. You all are really who make Southwest Michigan a great place to live, work, and play. So give yourself a round of applause. And if you'll allow me the liberty, raise your hand if you're an award recipient. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're also a parent. Yeah, it's not easy. So I say that because one of the people raising their hand and that's an award recipient is my wife in the back. So I have to give her a special shout out. It's been a joy to watch her journey grow as a leader. I've watched her from the state legislature all the way to her current role at her law firm. And my favorite part is watching her be a leader in our family for the young ones. So Claire, do you have anything to add? Well said. All right. Congratulations, everybody.
The kids don't come to a lot of chamber events, so this is an honor. So thank you very much. I'd also like to welcome up Elizabeth Hacker from the Inn at Harbor Shores to say a few words here about this awesome space that we're in. They've been hosts with us for a long time for the Moody on the Market Awards series. Let's give Elizabeth a big hand, please.
Thank you. Hi, thank you guys all for being here. Congratulations on your award. This is a pretty neat kind of thing that you guys have done. I imagine you've got to be pretty remarkable to have gotten this award. So thank you for being here in this space. This is our wonderful space here at the Inn at Harbor Shores. We have lots of different spaces. So if you guys are looking for any kind of, event space, just give me a call. And that's it. We appreciate you being here and congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to the Inn staff for all that they do to get things that I have forgotten. Every time we put these awards together, they find things in closets and grab mic stands, and they just do an incredible job of making sure that this event works. And the food, of course, is amazing. Let's give them a big hand for all that work. Chris Britton from New Heights Auto Service is also one of our sponsors, and I'd like to have him come up and say a word as well, especially about these little trinkets that are on your table for you too.
Up, down, up, down. Yeah. Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Chris Britton with New Heights Auto Services, and it is a privilege to be here with you tonight at the Moody on the Market 40 Under 40. As someone who's had the privilege of being a part of the past 40 Under 40 class, I know what a special honor this is. And I'm thrilled to celebrate this year's class with you tonight. Tonight is about honoring the next generation of leaders. 39, not 40, 39 dynamic individuals who are making Southwest Michigan stronger through innovation, service, and dedication. The 40 Under 40 Award reflects the best of our region and is inspiring to see so many people using their talents to move our community forward. At New Heights Auto Services, we are built on the belief that honest, reputable, and quality service should extend beyond the shop. It should also help fuel positive impact in the community. I just want you to know we're here to serve you as you continue to make a difference by providing dependable automotive care. And when you allow us to care for you and your vehicle, you're not only keeping yourself moving, you're also helping amplify your positive impact on the community. So I'm especially proud that our own service manager, John, is a part of this year's 40 Under 40 class. Let's give it up for John. Got to give him a shout out. And again, just to highlight John for a minute, because I can. John brings not only technical skill and professionalism to his role, but also a genuine heart to serve the community and a deep desire to serve others. His recognition reflects the kind of leadership we admire and the values we strive to live out every day as a team. So on behalf of our entire team at New Heights Auto Services, thank you for the inspiration you bring to our community, and we're proud to cheer you on, and we are honored to celebrate with you here tonight.
I'd like to also recognize the Midwest Family marketing and media staff. If you could raise your hands or stand up, and thank you so much for your efforts, including Pat, of course, and Grayson in the back. We have Tom and his wife who checked you in as well, and a few other, Judy is here, and a few other folks who are also part of our Midwest Family staff. Brianna is also a huge part of our staff at Midwest Family, and she is responsible for helping us with the awards this evening. So we'll be getting all these organized, and thanks to her help for helping put this room together every time we do these events. And the wonderful PowerPoint that you see is also thanks to her as well. So thank you. Now, I want to mention that tonight's event, as you see all these cameras around, more than one type of camera, are all over the place for good reason. We stream this event live on Facebook and YouTube, on the Moody on the Market Facebook and YouTube, and also our LinkedIn. So if you search any one of those places, you can tell anybody who doesn't happen to be here to tune in live. It's happening right now. It's also streaming on the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber Facebook page as well. So have someone tune in. If you miss it this evening, it'll be in recorded form on YouTube later on, and you can watch it just by searching the Moody on the Market channel. And we keep all of the years past recordings up there. So if you do want to go back and see any of our past events, they're all up there on the YouTube channel. All right. The other person that we have that's holding a camera is Shelly Fitzpatrick, who's over here on my right, your left, from RC Photography. She'll be taking photos of this evening's winners, and then we'll be posting those on our Moody on the Market Facebook page in the next couple of days. So you'll be called up. You'll get your award. Pat and I will take a picture with you up at the backdrop, and again, those photos will be posted. You'll be able to use those later on as your official your official photo, I should say. And some more instructions for you. One more piece of information is, besides the fact that there are 39 people being recognized, I love annoying people by not putting anything in alphabetical order. So best of luck figuring out where you are. Sorry. But once you come up, you're welcome. Once you come up here, make sure that you grab your award from Brianna, stand up here and enjoy a picture. And then on your way out this evening, we will have the boxes for these awards at the check-in desk outside. They all have names on them, but it doesn't really matter if you grab somebody else's box. They're all the same boxes. Oh, Tom, you're amazing. Wow. Thank you. I love this. This is great. We have sometimes a lot of time on our hands, I'll be honest. So a big thank you to everybody for helping put those together, but I definitely suggest that you put your award in a box because I replace at least 2 of them every year for people who drop one. I'm just saying. But I will tell you, these are also acrylic. So the only thing that you could really do to it might be to chip it or the base comes off. If that happens, you can easily glue it. And that way you won't have to spend money on a new award, just because I speak from experience. All right, we ready to get started? All right. Our first honoree this evening is Alyssa Townsley of Niles, co-owner of Niles Brewing Company, and also works at Spartan Tool. She's known for her resourcefulness and eagerness to learn, qualities that helped her and her husband open their own business in 2020. Beyond brewing craft beer, she's also built a space for community connection and continues to pour her creativity into events that bring people together. A certified scuba diver who also enjoys reading and volunteering, Alyssa is inspired by the small business community around her and motivated to make people feel welcomed and supported. She hopes to be remembered for investing in her hometown, saying this honor reflects the love and effort that she has indeed poured into her community. Ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa Townsley. Our next honoree is Joe Dubina of South Haven, proudly serving Baseline Middle School and has been recognized with the South Haven Pride Award and Most Inspirational Teacher Award in both 2018 and 2024. A member of the Adrian College Athletic Hall of Fame, he's coached baseball for over 16 years while cherishing his greatest role as dad to JJ and Maggie. Inspired by his family, students, and colleagues, Joe enjoys fishing, golfing, camping, and reading with his kids. He also volunteers through youth baseball camps. Hoping to be remembered as a teacher, coach, and father who gave his best, he says this honors humbling recognition of his dedication to his students and his community. Joe Dubina, ladies and gentlemen. Our next honoree is Angela Van Antwerp of St. Joseph, devoted 14 years to mentoring and leading through Southwest Michigan Young Life, in addition to her work as a nurse and her proudest role as wife and mom of 4. Inspired by a friend who founded the house that Lulu built, she lives by the words, "Be faithful in the small things, because that's where God does his biggest work." Known for her humor and love of adventure, Angela enjoys skiing, camping, and family time while also volunteering at her kids' school and her community. She hopes to leave a legacy of faithful presence, loving well, and pointing others to Jesus, saying she's humbled to stand alongside others working to make Southwest Michigan better. Let's have a hand for Angela Van Antwerp. Our next honoree is Sarah Wasajizik of South Haven, representing the Lodge, and has earned recognition including Best of South Haven Bartender in 2023 and 2024, and the Captain of Hospitality Award in 2025. Inspired by her parents' kindness and guided by the motto, "Pressure is a privilege," she is dedicated to excellence and service in her community. A former Big Ten volleyball player at Michigan State, Sarah now enjoys golfing, time with her dog Cash, and giving back through efforts like supporting the Alvan Humane Society. Proud of her hometown and eager to see it thrive, she hopes to be remembered for kindness and bringing light to others, calling this honor especially meaningful as she follows in the footsteps of her mentors. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Wasajizik. Our next honoree is John Golub of St. Joseph, serving with New Heights Auto Services, where in just 3 years since graduating tech school, he has helped double the nonprofit's capacity to serve those in need. Inspired by Lee Iacocca and guided by the advice to always do your best with what you have, John also brings joy through community theater and volunteering. He enjoys board games, reading Project Hail Mary, and performing musicals, and he's motivated by his own experiences with financial stress to help others feel secure and supported. Hoping to be remembered as a caring stepping stone on people's paths to success, John says being honored among the other leaders is both humbling and an opportunity for his organization to certainly reach more people. Let's have a hand for John Golub. Our next honoree is Ramona Green of Dowagiac, founder of Mona Co. Cleaning Services, who has built a respected business centered on reliability, care, and a workplace culture of respect. She also co-founded the Forest of Light Nature Academy, a forest school that connects children with themselves through nature. Her proudest role is being mama to her daughter, Coral, who motivates her to create a sustainable, compassionate community. A trained vocalist, Ramona enjoys camping, singing, and braiding sweetgrass and volunteering through her company and Forest of Light. She hopes to be remembered for elevating others and leading with dignity, saying this recognition is especially meaningful because she has never chased accolades, but is grateful for the acknowledgement of her work by her peers. Ladies and gentlemen, Ramona Green. I bet you're glad I didn't ask you to sing. Because if this were a Berrien Community Foundation event, they would ask you to sing. Because they do to me all the time, and I don't have a voice. It just sounds like I do. James Gunter is from Benton Harbor and co-founder of Present Pillars Foundation. He's a proud father who has made a lasting impact by advocating for fathers and helping secure recognition of Michigan Dad Week throughout the state. Inspired by his own father and motivated by gratitude, James finds joy in mentoring young men and uplifting families. Though often seen at community events, he admits he values his quiet time quite a bit at home, while also enjoying golf, road trips, and family time. He hopes to be remembered for preparing children for success and says this honor is less about personal recognition and more about growing the mission of Present Pillars. Let's have a hand for James Gunter. Our next honoree is Carolyn Totten of St. Joseph, representing RX Optical, a My Eye Doctor company, where she has championed accessibility and compassionate care, even advocating for wheelchair accessible equipment in her office. She has served locally and globally through volunteer work with Special Olympics and eye exams in Honduras, earning the Living Our Values Award from her company. Originally drawn to interior design, she found her calling in optometry and now finds joy in sewing, volunteering at her church, and raising her child with values of kindness and hard work. Guided by Nelson Mandela's words, "It always seems impossible until it's done," Carolyn hopes her legacy will be one of compassion, service, and teaching her son the power of community. Carolyn Totten, ladies and gentlemen. Our next honoree is Andrea Bauman of Stevensville, who's built a career at Whirlpool spanning engineering, product strategy, and global leadership, now serving as a product architecture leader for KitchenAid small appliances. She credits her parents for instilling resilience and generosity and lives by the philosophy, lean into your strengths. An alumna of Michigan Tech, she values small town community and enjoys skiing, lake life, and volunteering through Habitat for Humanity, park cleanups, and coaching volleyball. Most of all, she treasures her role as a wife and mom, hoping her legacy inspires others to dream big, break barriers, and grow stronger together. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrea Bauman. Since we're talking about Whirlpool, a little plug for the Whirlpool appliance sale coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday at the old Rosbach building. Go to whirlpoolappliancesale.com for details. Thank you. Sorry. My other job's at United Way, so, you know. All right, our next honoree is Nikki Stusick of Stevensville, a middle school science teacher, mom of 3, co-founder of the TBCK Foundation, and driving force behind the Kaleidoscope Playground Project, an inclusive space that opened here in 2025. Inspired by her children, especially her son, who lives with a rare disease, she's also co-organized the Race for Rare Kids and serves as a parent board member for the CAM K2 Therapeutics Network. When not teaching or leading initiatives, Nikki enjoys outdoor activities with her family, coaching soccer, and reading. Grateful for her community's support, she hopes her work continues raising awareness about inclusion, kindness, and accessibility for all. Let's give Nikki Stusick a big hand. Our next honoree is Jennifer Fields of St. Joseph, serving the Berrien County Public Defender Office, where she has represented more than 1,500 indigent clients and tried dozens of serious felony cases. Inspired by her father's legal career and driven to tackle inequality, Jennifer hopes to be remembered as a compassionate attorney who zealously fought for justice. Outside the courtroom, she enjoys exercise, snowboarding, reading, and volunteering. She says being honored means a great deal because public defenders often work without thanks, and this recognition affirms her passion for serving those who can't afford private counsel. Let's give Jennifer Fields a big hand, please. Next on the honoree list is Gary Marshall of Dowagiac, leading Fit Stop 24. But he says his proudest role is being a husband and father, with everything else as a bonus. Guided by his parents' work ethic and the advice, dress for the job you want, not the job you have, Gary's motivated by his community support during tough times, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite academic struggles growing up, he built a successful career and now spends as much time as possible with his family. He hopes to be remembered as someone who is passionate about helping others and is grateful for this honor as motivation to keep giving back. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Marshall. And to show you how much of a devoted family man he is, he's with his family this evening. Our next honoree is Bethany Cubbage of St. Joseph, president of the Benton Harbor Arts Association, who has helped bring our community together through concerts, art fairs, Arttoberfest, and lots more. Inspired by local business owners and volunteers, she lives by the advice, the worst they can say is no. Her love of the arts began with music, and she still enjoys playing instruments, attending concerts, cooking, and beach time. Volunteering remains central to her life, especially planning the Benton Harbor Children's Art Fair. Bethany hopes to be remembered for kindness and connection, saying she's honored to be recognized for her work that she hasn't had the chance to receive for recognition in the past. And Bethany, by the way, used to work with us at Midwest Family. So nice to see you again, and congratulations. Can I just say, too, for a moment, how really awesome it is to have a robust arts community around Southwest Michigan the way that we do? We are incredibly blessed, and it's thanks to a lot of the people like Bethany and lots of others throughout the community who do some amazing work to make sure that that happens. Speaking of somebody who does a lot of community work, Danielle Crevier of Stevensville has donated more than 11 years to strengthening her community through St. Joseph Today. Inspired by her father and guided by the advice that you can't change others, you can only change yourself, she'd helped lead countless events and connections all over the place. A Cubs fan, question mark, and Red Bud attendee, Danielle enjoys reading, baseball, motocross, and time with loved ones. Passionate about volunteering, she hopes to leave the world a little better than she found it, and is honored to be included among professionals she admires and grateful for the chance to continue doing the work that she loves. Danielle Crevier, ladies and gentlemen. Danielle has done so many radio segments over her time. We're going to have her take over an entire show at one point. Another great coworker of mine is from United Way of Southwest Michigan. Aaron Glaske of St. Joseph has spent 7 years with United Way, leading more than 30 workplace campaigns and signature events like Dine United and the very popular Rock the Boat cardboard boat races right here at the Eden Harbor Shores. Inspired by sharks who never stop moving, she lives each day with passion and purpose. Erin enjoys themed movie marathons, traveling with her family, reading books, and designing personalized board games for friends. A volunteer coach with Girls on the Run in the past, she believes giving back is a gift to ourselves and hopes to be remembered for bringing joy and making a difference, calling this honor an awesome surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, Erin Glaske. Our next honoree is Megan Genovese of St. Joseph, dedicating more than a decade to serving families through the Logan Autism Learning Center, helping it grow from 10 clients to more than 175. A proud mother of two, Megan balances family, work, and graduate studies, guided by her parents' example and advice to persevere and be kind. Though she's an introvert, she pours herself into supporting children and enjoys camping, cooking, baking, and family time. Inspired by the determination of the children she serves, Megan hopes to be remembered for love, kindness, and acceptance, saying this honor is a privilege and a surprise. Glad we could surprise you. Megan Genovese. Our next honoree is Warren Parrish of St. Joseph, serving with the Berrien County Equalization Department, who has shown up with his own cheering section, where he's authored statewide guidance and developed tools for property tax policy. Inspired by one of my favorites, Captain Jean-Luc Picard, and guided by patience, Warren is known for his technical skill and innovation, even as he avoids the spotlight. He enjoys strategy games, spreadsheets, and supporting his wife's volunteer work, motivated by the need to confront poverty and inequality. Hoping to be remembered as someone who cared deeply for others, Warren says this honor feels like a milestone as he approaches his 40th birthday. Congratulations. Our next honoree is Abby Benfield of Granger, who serves with Barry and Risa, where she co-leads the Whole Child Collaborative, supporting initiatives like calming rooms, school gardens, and outdoor learning spaces. I feel calmer already. Inspired by students and motivated to elevate youth voices, she recently earned the Champions for Children Award. Once aspiring to be a meteorologist, Abby now enjoys skiing, pickleball, and beach time with her family. She volunteers widely and hopes her legacy will be one of love and empathy, saying this honor motivates her to keep supporting students and educators with purpose. Let's give a big hand to Abby Benfield. Our next honoree is Jasmine King of Buchanan, who works with Wagner Family Funeral Homes while also serving with Meyer Pharmacy. A former pharmacy tech at the Marie Yeager Cancer Center, she's now pursuing licensure as a funeral director, combining science with service. Inspired by Marie Curie and guided by a teacher's reminder to improve daily, Jasmine enjoys cooking, traveling, percussion, and community events. She hopes to be remembered for encouraging lifelong learning and perseverance, saying this recognition affirms her impact and commitment to caring for others with grace. Let's have a hand for Jasmine King. All right, our next honoree is Victoria Knight of St. Joseph, who has built a career in real estate and construction as an associate broker, licensed builder, and investor with Century 21 affiliated and H3 Home Designs. Guided by the advice to just figure it out, she has earned multiple awards, including the Brandywine Distinguished Alumni Award. Though highly visible professionally, Victoria is an introvert who enjoys travel, fitness, home remodeling, and mentoring others through education. She hopes to be remembered for raising standards and empowering future generations in real estate and trades, calling this honor a milestone in her mission of building with integrity. Let's have a hand for Victoria Knight. Our next honoree is Brianne Hooper of South Haven, contributing her talents to Vibroacoustic and has earned honors including the President's Volunteer Service Award and 2024 Citizen of the Year. Inspired by family and her mother's advice to go where you are wanted, she's grown into a community leader after overcoming shyness. Brianne enjoys sports, quilting, sunsets on Lake Michigan, and volunteering with the National Blueberry Festival. She hopes to be remembered for giving her all with joy and kindness, saying this honor reflects the support of the people and organizations who have shaped her. Ladies and gentlemen, Brianne Hooper. I think this might be the most South Haven folks that we've had in some of our events for a while. That's pretty awesome. Our next honoree is Jillian Conrad of St. Joseph, who serves with Corewell Health and on the St. Joseph Public Board, School Board of Education. She's especially proud of her service during the COVID-19 pandemic. A cancer survivor who beat osteosarcoma as a teen, she now draws inspiration from her children and lives by the principle, always be kind, and when you know better, do better. A lifelong leader who finished 152 books last year, Jillian enjoys family, sports, and mentoring and hopes to be remembered for lasting impact and service, saying this honor reflects the teams and mentors who supported her. Ladies and gentlemen, Jillian Conrad. Jillian also worked for a short time at Midwest Family until she realized we're all crazy, and then she went to the hospital. So thank you for your time with us. We appreciate it. But I think your talents are in a much better place, right? You can if you'd like. Absolutely. Connor Roberts is our next honoree of Stevensville, who coaches with Lakeshore Public Schools, leading the freshman basketball team to an undefeated season in 2025, while also coaching football and JV basketball. At just 25 years old, he already has 8 years of coaching experience, inspired by his father's guidance to step out of his comfort zone and grow. He enjoys golfing, boating, sports in general, and reading The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Motivated by helping others succeed, he hopes to be remembered for resilience, integrity, and positive impact, calling this honor a special recognition of his dedication. Let's give him a big hand, please. And to no surprise whatsoever, Connor has something to coach this evening. So he's out doing his passion at the moment. So we will accept that award on his behalf because, oddly enough, my roommate here in St. Joe is also a Lakeshore coach. So I'll just give the award to him. Mercedes Sharippa is the next honoree of Dowagiac, who is the administrator at Cass County Medical Care Facility, fulfilling a 13-year dream to lead in long-term care. Inspired by her parents' values and guided by the advice to persevere, she's proud to be a wife, mom, and professional making a difference in her hometown. Living on a farm with her family, Mercedes enjoys gardening, cooking, and raising animals, while volunteering for causes supporting the elderly and wildlife. She hopes to be remembered as a loving mother and wife who impacted countless lives, calling this honor validation for her years of dedication to this work. Mercedes Sharippa, congratulations. Our next honoree is Nicole Donnelly of New Buffalo, who founded the Sunflower Therapy Centers in 2020, creating a thriving practice serving children and adults with disabilities. Guided by timeless values of honesty and kindness, she balances her work with raising 2 daughters alongside her husband. Nicole enjoys woodworking, crafting, gardening, and family adventures, and she's motivated by the blessings of her supportive community. She hopes to be remembered for spreading kindness and light, saying this award affirms that her dedication as a mother, therapist, and business owner has not gone unnoticed, and it has not. Congratulations to Nicole Donnelly. Our next honoree is Ashley Tenter of Watervliet, who serves with United Way of Southwest Michigan with our team over here, and where she has actually built a very extensive photo and video archive and produced a lot of award-winning materials for United Way. She also runs her own photography business and treasures her role as a mom of 3. A dancer and Color Guard alum, Ashley enjoys running, family time, and volunteering her photography for church and community causes. Inspired by faith and the advice to make time for what matters, she hopes to be remembered as a devoted wife and mother who lived with kindness and service, calling this honor overwhelming and humbling. And as a nice family vacation, she was unable to join us this evening because of that family vacation. So Dawn Holly on our staff is going to accept on her behalf. Thank you. I mean, if you really want a picture with Pat, you can, whatever you'd like. Matt Swab is from St. Joseph and leads the Swab Agency, Farm Bureau Insurance, and is most proud of his family. He's a Navy veteran and former police officer and has earned Farm Bureau's All-American honors and serves as a community trustee, board member, and coach. Inspired by his son and guided by the principle that growth comes through failure, Matt enjoys family trips, sports, and coaching wrestling. He hopes to be remembered as a man of faith who served others and made his children proud, saying this honor motivates him to keep building relationships and serving. Let's give a hand to Matt Swab. Our next honoree is Greta Pearson Behrens of Benton Harbor, working with Pearson Construction Company and holding leadership roles on many local boards, including our Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber. A summa cum laude graduate with multiple certifications, she's also an accomplished equestrian. She's also a participant in equestrian. I don't know what happened to this sentence, sorry. Whose discipline carries into her professional life. Inspired by her father's authentic leadership and guided by the advice, the only way through it is to just get through it, Greta enjoys family adventures, gardening, and volunteering with equine therapy programs. She hopes to be remembered as a leader who built not only structures, but opportunities, saying this recognition inspires her to keep mentoring and give back. Let's give a big hand to Greta Pearson Behrens. Our next honoree is Gabriella Havlicek. Gabriella is from St. Joseph, now with Barrett's and Associates PLC, and has a career rooted in service from helping draft the Save Our Students Act to prosecuting domestic violence cases and building Michigan's behavioral health mediation program. Personally, she treasures her family most, crediting her husband as her inspiration. She enjoys reading, baking, and volunteering for youth athletics, and she dreams of someday working in a library again. Motivated by faith and community, she hopes her children will see her as a role model of service, saying this honor affirms her dedication and fuels her to keep giving back. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriella Havlicek. I'm only allowed one flub per event, and I've somehow gotten to 2, so that means I have to drink water. Erica Espeland of Baroda is our GIS director for Berrien County, where she leads modernization efforts and serves on multiple advisory boards. A founding member of Michigan's GIS Advisory Board and recipient of national awards, she is guided by the words, "Begin before you feel prepared." Outside work, she enjoys marathons, triathlons, and mentoring new professionals, joking that her dream is to simply just be able to take a nap at some point. She hopes to leave behind not only seamless GIS systems, but also empowered teams, saying this honor shines light on work that often goes unseen, yet is vital for government and emergency response. Congratulations to Erica. Our next honoree is Melissa Pratt of St. Joseph, serving as Vice President of Learning, Development, and Culture at Honor Credit Union, where she has advanced leadership, employee recognition, and professional growth. A SHRM certified professional and Prosky Change practitioner, she also serves on nonprofit boards in the area. Inspired by her husband's humility and work ethic, Melissa enjoys family time, camping, golf, and volunteering for United Way. Guided by the principle of authenticity, she hopes to be remembered for kindness and connection, saying this recognition not only reflects her work, but the support of those who uplifted her. Let's have a hand for Melissa Pratt. Our next honoree is Isabella Vaz of Benton Harbor, the program director with Communities in Schools of Michigan, where she expanded from 6 to 12 schools in just her first year. Balancing graduate studies with a 4.0 GPA and full-time work, She's inspired by her family and motivated by the resilience of her community's youth. She enjoys spending time with golfing, I should say, with her grandfather, family time, and volunteering whenever she sees the need arise. She hopes to be remembered as a good-hearted person who made a difference. Saying this honor affirms that work with students, and it matters and motivates her to keep showing up. Let's have a hand for Isabella Vaz. Our next honoree is Dustin Lester of Eau Claire, who owns Pipestone Golf after a career in HR with companies like Amazon and Whirlpool. With his brother, he grew Pipestone Creek Golf Course into an award-winning favorite, guided by the principle, start with why. Inspired by his mother, Dustin enjoys golf, travel, sports, and spending time with family and friends while also volunteering to protect the environment. He hopes to be remembered for bringing good time golf to the community. Saying this honor motivates him to expand opportunities for joy, connection, and service. And if you've ever played at their course, you know that that is the case. Let's have a hand for Dustin Lester. I'm going to assume he's off golfing somewhere, so there's that. Michael Douglas of Grand Junction turned his passion for hard work into Douglas Lawn Care, now serving 100+ customers, cemeteries, and townships. He also runs a YouTube channel sharing lawn care and business advice. Inspired by his family's discipline and guided by the advice to set boundaries, Michael balances his business with family life, boating, and coaching youth sports. He hopes to be remembered as someone who worked hard, served well, and kept faith and family at the center, saying this recognition inspires him to keep pushing forward and giving back. Let's have a hand for Michael Douglas. Our next honoree is Anna Pearson of Galeen, who works with Beacon Health System and runs her own wellness business, blending innovation and compassion. She led award-winning rehabilitation programs and serves in leadership roles for professional organizations. Inspired by patience and guided by curiosity, she also volunteers at the Berrien County Youth Fair and enjoys reading, horseback riding, and nature. She hopes to be remembered for empowering others to take control of their health, saying this honor affirms that her work is making an impact. And as always, every year when we schedule this event, we make sure it's not during the week of Youth Fair, because no one will show up. Let's have a hand for Anna Pearson. Our next honoree is Leanne Brownfield of Berrien Springs, Vice President over at Sturgis Bank, who was also named Ambassador of the Year by the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber. Inspired by her daughter and guided by the advice to dress for the job you want, not the job you have, she's committed to leadership and service. Leanne enjoys puzzles, travel, volunteering, and reading Dale Carnegie books. She hopes to be remembered as a caring, helpful person, saying she's honored to be recognized and grateful for the support of her family and colleagues. Let's have a hand for Leanne Brownfield. Our next honoree is Sarah Hannock of St. Joseph, who directs dance arts and has danced professionally across the globe. A performer, choreographer, and teacher. She manages multiple companies, and I was going to ask her to do it anyway, and multiple companies and programs while championing the belief that dance is for everyone, except for people like me who just fall down. Inspired by her mother and guided by faith, Sarah enjoys family time, choreography, of course, and giving back through church and youth programs. She hopes to be remembered for pointing others to Jesus through music, dance, and teaching. Saying this honor reaffirms her role in raising the next generation in the arts. Let's have a hand for Sarah. All right, our last two honorees are Katrina Leach of St. Joseph, leading digital innovation at United Federal Credit Union, earning national recognition, including the 2024 Q2 Excellence Award. Inspired by her brother and grandmother's wisdom to just simply do better, she balances career success with raising her sons and serving on youth sports boards. Katrina enjoys cheering her boys on, reading, and volunteering for United Way. She hopes to be remembered for kindness, inspiring others to pursue her dreams. Saying this honor shows her children that passion and hard work really are valued. And they are. Congratulations, Katrina Leach. And last but not least, unless I missed someone, Matt Jasper of St. Joseph left the corporate world to build 5G Fitness and Benabites, training more than 3,000 sessions in a year while donating to the Alex Mandarino Foundation. Inspired by his daughter and guided by lessons of hard work, he's helped clients achieve life-changing health goals. A bodybuilder and outdoorsman, Matt enjoys sports, family, and giving back through community events. He hopes to be remembered for creating generational wealth and says this honor confirms that his leap into entrepreneurship was the right choice, and it fuels him to expand his impact. Congratulations, Matt Jasper. All right. I didn't miss anyone, right? Just checking. Okay. Anyone want to go twice? Okay. I only have one trophy. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a hand for our class of 2025 of 40 under 40. A big thank you once again to our judges for all of their hard work, to all of our past winners. We have a few who are in the room, as well as those sponsors that joined us tonight as well. A reminder, tonight's event was streamed online. Just go to the Moody on the Market Facebook page or YouTube channel and check out the recording after tonight is over. And a big thank you to Ryan Cheevers of Little Red Fern Productions for helping us out this evening. We do appreciate it. We'll also, again, post those photos from Shelley from RC Photography in a few days on the Moody on the Market Facebook page. So watch for those as well. Coming up, our Bold Women of Business nominations will open in September. So watch for that. We'll, of course, be alerting folks all over Facebook, Moody on the Market, and many other places. So if you know a deserving woman in Southwest Michigan who is deserving of that nomination, be sure that you get that nomination together when the window opens here in September. Other than that, plenty of food and drinks left for you. Certainly time to network with others. And thank you so much for being here this evening. We appreciate it. Yes. Oh, yes. And if you'd like to come up and use the backdrop, please feel free. Take your own phone pictures and things. And again, grab more food and drinks and have a great rest of the evening. We appreciate you being here. And don't forget to grab your award boxes on the way out, too.